This is the most realistic method for the USA to get rid of all nuclear weapons in 3 minutes. It's easier than you think to live in a nuclear-free world. In a secure location, all world leaders with nuclear arsenals hold the A8 Atomic Summit. The host is the US President. He stated that the world is safer with a nuclear presence. I'm sure your electors are happy with our final proposal. He continues, there are a lot of leaders in this room, but there is only one leader of the free world, and I asked all of you here for the universal goal of universal disarmament, no nuclear. The US President stands up and demands that each world leader clear their nuclear weapons immediately. Anyone who fails to do so will be considered an act of war. The President of India said, "You're joking." The Russian President waved his hand over the table and said, "This summit is over." Before the Russian President stands up to walk away, someone carrying a metal briefcase opens it next to the US President, and the US President says, "This is it." All the world's leaders stare, as they are puzzled, wondering what's inside that briefcase. He opens the briefcase, and inside is the device to launch nuclear missiles. The US President said, "This country is at war," and pointed to each of the world leaders around the table. Nuclear missiles from the United States can destroy each country 14 times over. He pointed to North Korea and said, 15 times. He inserts a card into the computer in the briefcase, which activates all the nukes in the United States. With a single button, it launches all the nukes to all target cities. Everyone in the room was shocked and stood up in disbelief. You can hear someone in the background confirm that it is happening. The US did launch all of its nuclear weapons in their country. They have 3 minutes to do something with the nukes before they detonate. All the world's leaders brought their briefcases and opened them. They started arming their nuclear missiles. One stood up and said, "There can be no winner." In contrast, the US President is sitting and playing with his phone. The Russian President's order to launch their nukes. Then the Chinese, India, Israel, even North Korea and everyone else. Now all the nukes are launched. Everyone in the room stared at the large monitor, waiting for doomsday. You can see all the nuclear bombs flying in the sky. The US President makes a joke during this apocalypse event, saying the good news is there is no global warming summit next month. Then he turned around and said, unless they are willing to deactivate their nukes. Then he hit the self-destruct button, making the US the first to destroy all of its nukes before they reach their targets and detonate. The Indian President said, "You are a complete lunatic." As the world is about to be destroyed, they all watch until one of the other leaders aborts. They abort, while doing so, destroy their nukes. And other world leaders follow, including North Korea, as the last country to abort. Welcome to a nuclear-free world. That's how you get rid of all the nukes, and everyone can go back to using guns to fight one another.